Thursday night, September 12th. After a wild and crazy week, it seems like everything is falling back into place. Like Britney Spears, her hair is still intact, and Ben Rapisberger is still knocking on bathroom doors, and the Faxonville Fag Wars are still as indecisive as ever. You know, I thought somebody found their big boy pants, but clearly it doesn't fit because they're still changing up their team every other day, it seems like. But you know what, Josh? I do want to say, I know you're the mad hipster and all, but I really do enjoy when you change up your team because to me, it's like the Sunday comics. You know, they only come on Sunday once, but every single morning, I get to look into the ESPN recent activity board and look at what you're doing, and I get to laugh my ass off, and I hope you continue losing so the laughter and the chuckles don't ever end, man. Please keep up the losing effort. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk going on, right? A lot of talk about my team name, and I know my team name was so good that it was too heavy for you all to handle, and I'm also aware that there might have been a few players who, you know, they were keeping my team down like an anchor. You know, they were keeping my team down like, you know, like Ben Roethlisberger keeps the Steelers down. So I had to make a few changes, and not just a few changes, actually, a few massive changes. I had to change my team's identity. And while the light heavyweight funky ones is such a iconic team name, I decided to change it to the Crazy Town Butterflyers. Because let's face it, that's a really hot name. I mean, people say drop it like it's hot. I freaking dropped it like it's hot, son. You know? Crazy Town Butterflyers. Chances are it's such a cool name, you'll probably be seeing a band from Los Angeles try to take that name, and I don't blame them. I mean, like, they'll probably name a whole song around butterfly or something like Come Come My Lady, Come Come My Lady, You're My Butterfly, Sugar Baby. I mean, like, you know, that's what bands do. They steal. And for me, nonetheless. But you know what? That's okay. Things are a little shifty like that. So, but, you know, enough about me. I think it's time to talk about what's going on in the league. And I actually... I made a quick little list on my iPhone of the latest happenings for you all. So, to update the entire world of what's going on in my fantasy football league, number one, every team other than mine still sucks immensely fertile donkey dick, and sorry, it's true. Next, number two, now if there were a human sacrifice, I would sacrifice every team in this league to a band of Aztec warriors in hopes they would rip every one of your hearts out with a trident. I really hope you all die. The third one is, my team would crush them like Megadeth, and all you would be barely breathing like Duncan Sheik. If you don't get the reference, YouTube. And finally, just to compare how incredible the Crazy Town Butterflies are to all you little wannabes, if every team was a famous musician, I would be the U2 of the league, and all you would be cover versions of Shawn Mullins, and wouldn't be good enough to even play a gig at the Stony Badger. Because let's face it, that Lynchburg venue is a dump. So, that's the news this week. Oh, one more piece of news I do need to share. How would my video blog be complete without mentioning the latest going on with Team Johnson Jr.? William, Pretty Willie, whatever the fuck your name is this week. You know, I saw that you made a monster mash of a pickup. I know you dropped a tight end who didn't produce any fantasy points for you, and you instead had this concept in your little pipsqueak brain of yours to pick up a tight end who actually lost points. They actually had negative points. So, I don't know what your logic was there, man, but keep going in that direction, man. You know, I think that will be really good. The more points you can dock from yourself, the better. Alright? So, this week, I do want to address I want to address Karen Weasley, Team Ginger Power that I inspired, of course, because let's face it, she was too uncreative to actually think of a name on her own until I started ragging her about her hair color. And, Karen, in all seriousness, I do want to congratulate you. I mean, you defeated me fair and square, and I'm very proud of you because this is the first time in like 3 forevers that you've beaten me at something. And I want to say, I underestimated your ginger magic. I mean, this Sunday I knew what you were doing. Sunday and Monday you were sitting there with your husband full of Horcruxes shoved up his ass, and you were sitting there whispering little chants, little curses to curse my players like Antonio Gates and Cameron Newton. And, I know your ginger magic and how you got like an A- in potions class at Hogwarts, and all your little evil ginger magic paid off for you. And so, congratulations, but let me remind you of a little story, sweetheart, all right? Like, there was this man. They didn't like to say his name, but I'll say it because I'm not a pussy. Lord Voldemort, right? Lord Voldemort actually killed Harry Potter. It's like, the Dark Lord got you, Mr. Potter. Like that bullshit, right? But if you remember in the Deathly Hallows, Harry came back to life and he killed you with his wand or whatever the fuck. Yeah, you thought I was going to say gun. Yeah, that doesn't exist in the wizarding world. But anyways, fact of the matter is he came back to life and he just totally defeated you and destroyed you. So, you might have won this battle, but the good guy always wins the war. And in this case, that's me. And I'm going to come to life, and in week 9, Ginger Power won't have enough juice in their batteries to help an ant cross a track of sand. But in the meantime, Weasley, I'm just going to absolutely kill everything you love. Starting with my friend and your husband, James. Now, James, I know what you're doing. You're probably sitting on the couch looking at your little computer with your head all red like a cherry poppin' daddy that you aspire to be, with a big Cheshire Cat chin on your face and your gingery blonde whatever the fuck color hair you have. You're probably laughing or thinking to yourself, what the fuck's Bear going to say right now? But I'm not going to insult you because I think you're a decent guy. I just wish it didn't have to come to this where I would have to totally, for lack of better terms, just totally murder the multiverse hustlers. I mean, I don't know, and I don't care what the fuck happens in a multiverse, but the Crazy Town Butterflies are just going to fucking bitch smack you with our wings, alright? And we're going to bitch smack you out of the division, we're going to bitch smack you out of the league, and you know what? We're going to bitch smack you off the beach. You're going to have to stay in that Slytherin dungeon you call Virginia Beach, behind your little internet, and try to pray to whatever evil Lord-de-Mort god you believe in an effort to defeat me, alright? So, I would wish you the best of luck, but, I don't. I genuinely don't wish you luck. I actually wish you so much unfortunate fantasy football luck that that you'll have to find another wizard to give you some good vibes. Jim, I'm not going to say TikTok. No. I'm not going to say that. But what I will say is this, son. I'm going to say, hashtag let's get